500 boys, 500 girls, separated onto 2 islands, given no guidance, and told to build our civilizations. What started as survival turned into politics, trials, and executions, all for $50,000. This is my POV of MrBeast's 1,000 player civilization challenge. And this is how it all began. We made it! Woo! I'm breaking this tree over and over.
Name this name. Nice.
And we're back. Okay, well, whitelist's still busted. Please. I just want to block. So, there were some server issues at the start of day 1. We couldn't break blocks, we couldn't grow food, and even when, by some miracle, we did get a block. What? A block! A block! It was almost impossible to craft anything. But even still, I managed to meet someone that seemed friendly enough to work together.
Oh, hey.
Hello, how's it going?
Doing well, how you doing?
Just trying to survive.
Kind of trying to find some normal people to group up with, but I've already run into a couple of people who are a bit crazy.
Well, they just trying to like rope you into stuff? Oh, hello.
Well, yeah, sort of. I kind of walked up and they were like, hey, I'm already part of this group and we're trying to cause violent protests. And I was like, I'm leaving.
A violent protest? While we were talking, a man named Dink Fout came up and told us about some black mountains that were off in the distance that were supposedly full of resources, something we were significantly lacking. So we left our makeshift base and ventured towards them.
Holy crap, I see what he means. Yep, this is where all the sweats are, for sure. So here's the thing, this is definitely where all the resources are. I think we should probably just move out this way, but
Ah, yes, that is a very cool looking mountain. You may be right about moving. And during our travels, a man named Bottled Salad boated up next to us to tell me hi.
Hi, Lyra.
Now, before the server went live, I had created a neutral Discord server named the Bard's Hall. In this server, all of the most prominent members of the boys team had gathered to discuss how the political nuances of the server and our organizations were to be handled. Some of our members included people well known from YouTube and other events, such as Triple Lion, the man who single-handedly murdered dozens of people in Ish's civilization video, John Fortnite, who had been in numerous events including building his name in giant letters in MrBeast's civilization video, Royal Pear, who has over 5 million subscribers on YouTube, and more. Because of this, I was well known amongst the boys team, and so I got stopped many times by people.
up the mountain.
Lyra.
Yeah, I see some.
Hi.
What's up?
Hi, Lyra.
Hi friend, how are you doing?
How are you doing?
Well, it's another walking day in Minecraft.
Yeah, well, my place is on ocean. Here goes some leaves.
So you guys
Ooh,
know
I
each
love
other?
leaves, thank you.
Yeah, welcome. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
And rarely did I remember them.
You guys know each other?
I don't know.
He's just that kind of guy.
Yeah, it seems that way. While there were no naturally spawning hostile mobs, and most everyone I encountered was friendly for now, we were worried about the possibility of being killed once PvP turned on. We weren't allowed to go to the Nether, or the End, nor were we allowed enchantments or potion effects, so the best gear we could possibly get was plain diamond. So we grouped up with a few other players who hadn't yet joined a group, and so we went mining.
We should be Team Concrete.
Team Concrete.
This is so lame, bro. Come on.
It's concrete, baby. Yo, I found the other side of the mountain. Unfortunately, I haven't found any diamonds yet. Also, I'm terrified of this place. Ah, that sucks. With all of the server issues and everyone dying, the admins decided to call this Day 0 and start the official Day 1 the next day, with a promise to revive anyone who gets killed to server problems. And now you know everything you need to, and the stage is set. So with that, I present to you MrBeast's 1,000 player boy vs girl civilization challenge. It was the official start of day 1. The builders were building, the miners were mining, and I was lost. If I remember correctly, and I don't, our base was here. You see, myself and the group from Day 0 had agreed to meet up and start our own kingdom named Thornridge. There were some disputes about the internal political structure, and I was worried about joining because I already had the Bard's Hall, but because I had no allies myself, I decided to stick with them, and as a result, I was elected Thornridge's lead builder. I will do what I can to recoup our base. Unfortunately, that meant I needed to go gather resources. Give me that coal. Two of those people are ours. And if you know nothing about me, here is one little fact. I get lost really easily. 560 here, and then that way. Jesus Christ. Sometimes, though, that's not a bad thing. I was looking at the wrong coordinates. What is this? Yo! Yeah. Just saying. Maybe falling in this hole wasn't the worst thing that could have happened to me. But after an hour and a half of being lost and managing to get myself a diamond sword and full iron armor, I decided it was time to just dig my way back to the surface. Okay, I'm somewhere. This is progress. Getting close. I'm free! I'm free!
What? Oh,
I'm-
Where'd you come from? We were talking about you.
I was very lost underground, but I did find 2 diamonds.
Nice. We can make
I think it's
diamond
Lyra
bow
over
out
there,
of
man.
them.
The one thing you need to know about Gab is that he only had one real goal, and that was to grow wheat. Like, hundreds and hundreds of wheat. About that.
Oh. Yeah, what happened? Got more stone too.
Yeah, diamond mining, it takes long. It's hard to find.
No.
I think,
Alright.
like, if we can all make swords if you guys want.
What?
Like, we can make some swords, diamond swords.
What? Did I miss
Lyra
something?
made Lyra found 2 diamonds. You know what you can make with 2 diamonds?
Sword. Okay, and? What am I missing?
Could have made a diamond hoe. Needless to say, the other members of Thornridge weren't as obsessed as Gab.
Alright.
So while I was underground, I had been DM'd multiple times by Arrzee asking when I was coming back because they needed me for something. Okay, what am I doing? What's happening? What are we doing? What?
We were trying to you were gone for so long, we were trying to, do your layout, or Rekus is doing most of the work, but
And I got so lost down there.
Lyra, it's probably not 100% accurate to what you built, but I think it's not terrible.
It's pretty close, yeah.
yeah, you did a good job.
Day 1 had been mostly peaceful, with only a few deaths on both sides, and those were mostly due to fall damage. But we knew PvP would be turned on the next day, and that could turn our world upside down. So I was trying to finish up some last-minute details before the sunset when we had an unexpected visitor.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Oh,
I see we got a nice place here.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
I'm considering building something nearby one might consider ugly. And I want permission from nearby landowners before I do it.
Where's nearby?
What do you mean
Up
ugly?
on that hill.
The man, the myth, the legend himself, John Fortnite, had come to ask if we were okay with him building what he called an ugly structure nearby, and as you'll see, it most certainly was. But here's the real
It
question.
would like just take up that area of the hill, like maybe half of it.
In exchange for ruining our view, would we be able to use this if need be? Since it's
Sure.
defensible?
Oh yeah, I know you. I'm fine with you doing that.
What do you know him from?
Do you remember?
We don't need to worry about that.
What are you telling me, Lyra?
Ah!
What are you telling me?
The sun had risen on day 2, and for the most part, everything felt calm as I continued to build our base. But it didn't stay that way for long, because our first visitor of the day wasn't just another player.
Lyra, what's going on, man?
Yo, same old, how you doing?
Dude, what's up? So what's your group?
We're Thornridge. We're very much a work in progress.
And how many people do you have on your team?
We have about 8 to 10-ish right now. Some people are kind of in and out, but
We're growing,
Cool.
you know, they say if you build it, they will come, so that's the goal.
Yeah.
He asked pretty basic questions at first, so we were able to answer them pretty easily. But then...
And then what do you guys think of the other factions? So you guys know about Iron Crest, there's Goober Bay. What do you guys think of the boys team faction so far?
I have high hopes for us.
we definitely want to try to keep contact with as many of them as possible, and continue to work together, because I know inevitably there's going to be some serious conflict.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll leave you guys to it, guys. Good luck.
Thank you.
He's gone.
Really?
He's magic. With the magic man gone, we went back to building again. But thanks to that, I had time to really think about his questions. Why did he want to know what we thought about the other factions? Was he hoping that there was some sort of main leader for all of the boys? Or was this to lead up to PvP being enabled later that day? We'd find out soon enough. But first...
Whoa!
I did almost die
okay?
that time.
Do you need food?
No, I got food.
How many hearts did you take?
I had 2 left.
Oh my, bro, you gotta be more.
I landed straight on a dripstone.
Bro. Oh my god, you got so lucky. Oh, you gotta be careful.
Okay, I survived to die another day. Just another couple of blocks higher, and that would have been the end of my journey. Thankfully, I managed to survive by the skin of my teeth, just barely hanging on by 2 hearts. Now, despite being told to be careful, I kept on building because someone had to do it. And while I was up there, I kept seeing a man named Mateo getting talked about in chat. People were saying that he had attacked someone multiple times and that he was suspicious. Mateo had defended himself, saying it was a misclick. Whatever the truth may be, it wouldn't be the last time we heard about him. And for good reason.
Like almost.
Mateo had killed a man named Epic Facha by dooming him to fall. The boys were shocked. This was the first team kill of the entire event. At this point, we were left with 2 options, either hunt him down or give him a fair trial. Since we didn't know exactly what had happened and we were nearing the end of the day, the boys agreed to schedule a trial at the start of day 3. But before that, Thornridge had a more important matter to settle.
Do we want to decide on who the king's gonna be, or should it just be, just be me, since I'm already listed as it? I am totally cool with if we want to do like a vote or something, whatever we want to do.
Vote the most random. Let's vote Mateo as king.
Nope, definitely not.
Alright, I mean, we can put it to a vote. I feel like it's fairest.
I do think Lyra has definitely the relationships with the rest of the groups to be the king. Everyone, Sonic, who's your vote?
I'm just gonna vote for you.
Okay. I'm gonna vote for Lyra.
Arrzee, you got my vote.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you my vote as well.
I guess I'm king. Glory to Thornridge!
It was official. We had voted Arrzee as our king, with myself being the runner-up by default thanks to my political connections. We had gone into day 1 acting as if Arrzee was our leader anyway, so this wasn't really a surprise to anyone. And with that, it was time to wind down day 2. Okay, and we're starting day 3. Day 2, it ended with another team kill, this time by a man named Avoma. And the boys' morale was starting to get pretty low. For every kill, someone lost their friend, their neighbor, or even their leader. And so, people started wanting revenge.
Lyra, oh, I love these guys.
Ooh,
What's up,
hello.
Lyra?
Yo.
Is it Lyra or Lyra?
Lyra, it doesn't really matter. How you guys doing?
Listen, I'm gonna keep it $150 with you, alright? Alright, we're looking for Avoma. Do you guys have any intel where Avoma could be?
I haven't seen them, but I will keep an eye out.
Thank you. Spike Brothers! Woo!
Before we could even finish the conversation about one murderer, the first one, Mateo, struck again!
Yeah!
Bro.
Wait, who did he kill? I didn't see.
No, Dennis.
He
killed Dennis.
Yeah.
Avoma, who had killed a good man. Mateo, who had killed 2 good men. And Chosen, a man who was accused of setting a trap for Linglini, the headmaster of Domhnall University. The trial for these three men was nearing, but it didn't seem like it would come in time. But just then, something unexpected happened. Avoma had killed Mateo! Whether out of self-defense or necessity, we don't know. But in the eyes of many, this single act had cleared him of any guilt, the lesser of two evils. But not everyone forgave him for his killing of Toby, and Chosen still needed to be tried for his crimes. So, we headed to Domino University for their trial. Chosen Turret stood accused of setting a trap inside the university, a trap that was supposedly meant for the Chancellor Linglini, but instead killed an innocent student. The trap was hidden behind a painting connected to a secret escape tunnel with a spike pit underneath, and the victim had fallen straight into it.
My opening statement is that I accuse Chosen of high treason and on one charge of third-degree murder.
So how does the defendant plead?
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Gentlemen of the jury, I'm here today to prove my client, Chosen Turret, is an innocent man who's just being framed. I would like to. Can I bring my witness to the stand now?
Linglini, acting as prosecutor, called his first witness, Lancer.
Please provide your testimony to what you have seen by the painting of the classroom.
I saw Chosen walking behind the painting very many times, and soon after Chosen went there, one of our students died to a trap, which we discovered later on.
Lancer testified that he patrolled the university at night and saw Chosen slipping behind that painting several times, long before anything was even built there. After the student died, Lancer checked behind the painting and found the trap.
What time did this alleged trap was made?
On European time, it was around 3 a.m.
And were you looking at this hole the entire time? How do we not know that somebody came in behind and just built the hole after?
The defense, led by Bottled Salad, argued that Lancer couldn't have watched the painting the entire time. Anyone could have built that trap. Then, they called Chosen himself to the stand.
Chosen, where were you at
Viking, stand a little back, Viking.
6:30 p.m. EST?
I went mining. I mined down 2 bedrock from a tunnel there.
Chosen claimed that, at the exact time of the student's death, he was out mining. And then things got a little strange.
I'd like to call Triple Line up to the stand.
Bottled, you might want to convene with your guy.
Chosen himself called Triple Lion as a witness, despite Triple being firmly on the prosecution's side.
I was messaged yesterday by one of my members. He was messaged directly by Chosen Turret. And shortly after, Chosen Turret deleted these messages, but he was informed that Chosen Turret had plans to kill him.
Triple testified that Chosen had privately messaged one of his faction members on Discord, confessing that he built the trap and then deleted the message. The judge dismissed it as hearsay, but the damage was done. With nothing left to say, the defense rested.
Your Honor, I have no more questions I have no more questions.
The jury left to deliberate, and when they returned, the verdict was unanimous.
The question that we, the jury, had to answer today was the following. Is there substantial evidence to find that the accused, Chosen Turret, tried to kill the Chancellor? On that question, a united jury has voted for the affirmative that the accused is guilty.
Chosen was guilty, and his sentence?
The jury believes he should be executed.
Was death. Chosen was dead. The first trial was finished, and next up should have been Avoma's, except...
Back away!
Avoma, just go to the trial.
Yeah, that wasn't happening. The veterans completely surrounded him, and Avoma flat out refused to go to trial. So the entire justice system collapsed instantly, and everyone just moved on with their lives.
We were discussing who's going to go out mining, who's going to stay. I mean, Lyra, if you want to go out mining too, you can.
Yeah, I'll probably go just because I need like 12 stacks of this stuff.
Yeah, you three go.
Back at Thornridge, people were getting nervous. We had murderers running free, literally protected by an army, and so we decided to go mining to gear up. We were heading towards the mountain when... Wait, that's our guy. He's been gone the last 2 days. It was Suvika. Suvika died. One of the founding members of Thornridge, gone before we even made it home. Just like that, we'd lost our first member. Morale dropped, the boys were stressed, Avoma was still out there untouchable behind the veterans' wall of bodies, and then... Avoma killed another person! Multiple murders, no consequences, and the veterans still insisted it was self-defense. But hey, not everything was terrible. We actually managed to gear almost everyone in Thornridge with full diamond, and the girls' side, they were dealing with, well,
It could just be
whatever this was. Foxley killed 3 people. And that morale boost lasted about 5 seconds. What? Because just then, our king, Arrzee, died. He was waterlogging down a mountain when the server lagged, yeeted him onto the ground, and killed him. Just like that, we were down 2 people, and I suddenly became the acting king of Thornridge. Perfect timing too, because right after that, Avoma, the mass murderer himself, crossed into our territory with a mob behind him.
Who's that?
Sai 11. I thought he was with you. Negative 300, 800. Negative 300, 800. Go.
That's close.
That is like right over there across the wall. Should be on the line.
Thankfully, they walked right through, but for a solid few seconds, I genuinely thought I was about to die. And with that, the long, exhausting, chaos-filled day 3 finally came to an end. And so began the long, exhausting, chaos-filled day 4. Give it up for day 4! Day 4! Before the sun was even fully up, we already knew what the big event of the day would be. Avoma's trial. Again. For 4 counts of murder. See, there's the castle. That's where we're going to be hosting, the trial for Avoma today. You see, the veterans agreed to hold the trial, but only inside their own base. Basically, we'll allow justice, but only on our home turf. Everyone hated the idea, but if we wanted a trial, we had no choice. The trial wasn't going to be for a while, though, and back at Thornridge, we had visitors.
What the heck? Why are there baby zombies here?
Wait, what? Where? Oh, what?
Right here.
Yo, what?
There's 3. Wait, we could put them in a boat.
Did we kill them? One's got a pumpkin and one's on a thing? What's happening? Brady, look!
Wait, look. Why do we have mobs in here?
What is this?
We still have no idea how these things spawned, unless an admin was messing with us. But hostile mobs were so rare that we just kinda adopted them. Can we put a chicken guy in a boat? Oh, we can!
Okay, we're gonna take it easy.
They are now decoration. But while we were decorating the house with small undead children, the server was in chaos. If you thought Avoma killing 4 people was bad... Jesus Christ. How about 5? Surprise! Or 6. With murders happening faster than the admins could track them, the trial got moved up. Each leader was allowed to bring 2 guards. I was now the acting king of Thornridge, so I grabbed Sonic and Gab and we marched straight into Avoma's trial number 2.
Guys, keep it professional, guys, keep it professional, keep it professional.
Please. I'm just letting you guys know, execution is not on the table here. The leaders have already
But unlike the first trial, this one was chaos. Avoma had killed too many people, made too many enemies. The boys wanted blood. Unfortunately for them, Avoma was prepared.
He's running.
He had dug an escape tunnel under the veteran's base and sprinted out while half the server chased him. As the leader, I had to decide, chase the mass murderer and risk losing my guards, or return home and protect Thornridge. Basically, our options are go back to base and continue our lives, or chase Avoma. We chose survival. but not before making a quick stop at a local church.
Don't worry, guys, it's safe. It's safe.
Hello. If you think there's anything wrong, you can look under the carpet and everything. There's nothing. There's only one hidden thing, and that's the panic room.
I wasn't sure if the priest was secretly aligned with Avoma, so I did what any sensible leader would do. Snuck into his panic room, crouched, and pretended to be AFK. Absolutely nothing happened, but when I came back upstairs, I learned what religion the church followed. So, naturally, I had to hear this one out. Okay,
anyway.
I'ma go. Have fun, be safe.
Stay safe, and let Nolan's mom protect you.
I appreciate that. Bless me, Nolan's mom. After that spiritual detour, I returned to Thornridge, and ran into John Fortnite again.
Hello, a weary traveler has come to visit.
Remember on day 1 when he asked if he could ruin our mountain view? Well, he'd been working on that project non-stop, and he finally explained what this giant spiderweb looking construction was.
How it works is lava is placed at the tippy top and it flows down. So you know how you saw like a giant ocean before?
Oh, I see. He was planning to drop one lava bucket and create an enormous impenetrable lava cast. There was only one problem.
I'm getting concerned that they're not going to activate lava and it won't ever be activated.
Oh no. Yeah, lava was disabled on day 1 after several people griefed with it, and it still wasn't turned back on, meaning John had spent days building a structure that might literally never work. Bye, friend. I'm gonna continue working on our roof. Good luck, John. Anyways, remember how Avoma escaped his trial? Well, the veterans had argued that every kill was self-defense. Each death created more enemies, who attacked him, who then he killed, making him look worse and worse. Because of that, they were able to negotiate house arrest. Avoma was forbidden from leaving the castle, and if he stepped out, he'd be killed on sight. So, naturally... Oh my god. He did it again! He was memeing his murders now. Multiple victims, 2 trials, house arrest, and he still decided to kill another person. This time though, the veterans finally snapped. They publicly announced they no longer supported him, and for the first time all event, Avoma was vulnerable. Which is when my life took a turn. No!
You okay?
I have one heart.
Crazy.
Okay, my life didn't end, but this was the second time I nearly died from falling while building. I finally accepted that I needed to use water buckets like a normal person. And, not even 5 minutes later, Red, the leader of the Radiants, walked up and asked why I was constantly endangering myself.
Liar, what? Lyra, why are you always putting yourself in danger?
I had no good answer. But with mine and Avoma's lives hanging by a thread, the sun finally set, and day 4 came to an end. Day 5 started with me being haunted. No, seriously, it did.
Hello?
Hello?
Lyra.
Yes, where are you? I don't see your name tag.
I'm in front of you. Can you see me?
I don't. No one's here but me. What's happening? Hello? Is there a ghost? No. I'm being haunted. Ah! Not by a ghost, just by an invisible admin. But not just any admin. Nolan, one of the main members of the MrBeast crew. Like Jack on day 2, he wanted to interview me about Thornridge, the boys team, and of course, Avoma.
Lyra.
How's it going?
Talk to me. Why is Avoma a traitor?
Well, Avoma killed like 18 people. I might have exaggerated a little. He asked if the boys were organized, whether we had main leader, or if it was all chaos, and unfortunately, it was all chaos. Thanks to Avoma, the community was completely split. Any faction that even supported the veterans was immediately seen as guilty by association. And then I made things a tiny bit worse.
So, if you had a message for the girls, what would you say to them?
I'd say, we're gonna get you.
You want me to say it exactly like that?
Well, see, now you're scaring me. Now wait, hang on. Wait.
No, he's gonna tell them that.
No, it was a joke. Nolan, please.
Bro, it's about to like tell them, it's like, hey, the boy's about to murder you.
I have doomed us. I've single-handedly ruined us. No! Oops. Shortly after my diplomatic failure, John Fortnite dropped in. Jesus Christ, you scared me, man.
Scared you?
We're fishing. We need horses. Do you have spare horses, maybe?
I mean, you could maybe ask the veterans for a horse. They have a lot of extra. But I think you might be people might not have good opinions of the veterans, sadly. I wonder why.
We were fishing for saddles, which are absurdly rare, and John politely offered to help me get a horse from the veterans. But if I accepted something from the veterans, it would look like Thornridge supported them, so I politely declined and kept fishing. And that's when it happened! I'm not sure if this is better or worse than building.
Yay!
Avoma was finally dead, hunted down, executed. His reign of terror was finally over. The boys could finally breathe again. And day 5 was only getting better. Oh, he's back. Let's go.
Hey!
It's been 54 years. Where have you been?
I've been stuck in the respawn room, but I'm back.
Arrzee, our king, had been resurrected. The gods decided his death wasn't fair, so they brought him back. We escorted him home and immediately began planning for the future. Rumors were spreading that the massive wall between boys and girls was going to come down soon, which meant war was coming. Because of this, multiple diplomatic meetings were happening on day 5, and the first was at Valhalla, where I represented Thornridge. Hello, friends!
Lyra the drunk, I'm a big fan of your work. Oh my god.
I appreciate that.
Inspire me to drink all the time.
Good, this is exactly what I want from my existence.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to get the meeting kicked off. Really, the question for you guys I want to ask is, what's everyone's plans when the wall goes down? Because I've heard so many different conversations about it. People want peace, people want war. I want to get a feedback from you guys on what your thoughts. Lyra, I'll let you kick off. You can go around real quick.
I represent Thornridge, as many know or don't know. We're off in the little corner. We're not really close to the wall itself, but we are neutral, we're friendly, and we've been kind of just preparing internally. If we need to escape, we have some escape methods necessary, or we can fight, but we don't really plan to go out of our way to hunt them down. If we have to, we plan to backtrack towards this direction in an escape. A few of the factions wanted peace with the girls. They argued that even if the wall fell, we should try cooperation, not bloodshed. Thornridge was neutral, meant to only fight when necessary, but I personally didn't trust the girls. I'd seen too much propaganda calling for our deaths. All it would take is one death to start a war, and if war was inevitable anyways, I'd rather it start on our terms. Fortunately, some of the other leaders seemed to agree.
Minute Suits, what's your game plan for when the walls come down?
So I think I can kind of speak for my entire group, and I would hope I speak for everyone here at this table. When the wall drops, this is a competition. It seems to me that the only real option we have to make the numbers more even is to fight, is to take the offensive and go kill girls.
With that, Valhalla wrapped up, but the biggest meeting of all was about to begin. The Pyramid. Red Duke, leader of Peak. Red Liv from the Radiance, Royal Pair of Goober Bay, Sitz Creek, Dowden, and Triple Line of the Boys Next Door, Linglini of Domino University, El Deathly of the Veterans, and many more. Every major leader on the boys team was there. The meeting, led by Jaw Unleashed, was meant to decide how we'd handle the coming war. No team kill pact, peace with the girls, total annihilation. It was a good plan, and we probably would have made some progress, except...
Attention, everyone. Attention. If you're having a meeting right now or doing anything else, I ask that you pause briefly for an important announcement.
Oh, God.
You may have noticed a small platform has appeared in front of the tower. One blue, one pink.
Oh, no.
Whoever is standing in the middle of that platform tomorrow morning will be teleported to the top of the tower. You can choose your representative however you want. But it must be one player, so choose carefully.
Suddenly, everything changed. Tomorrow, one boy and one girl would be lifted to the top of the central tower to decide the future of the entire event, which meant we needed a representative. Someone trustworthy, someone strong, someone who wouldn't betray us to the girls. We opened the stage to anyone who wanted to speak.
Hello everyone, it's me, Lingolini.
that I'm the chancellor of the university. I care for my students and all you boys. I will not be bribed. I would rather win by having spotlight in the video than winning money. I'd rather earn that money myself with my content creation, and I have died before in an event. You may have heard of it, and I did it for content. I will do it again if necessary.
Good evening. I am John Fortnite. I have been a member of the veterans this whole event, but I have mostly acted in neutrality.
Veteran.
I generally have been doing my own thing, and I've generally been just talking with people. Lyra the Drunk would vouch for me. I've even been Ocean Spectre recently. I have played in multiple MrBeast events. I've even won a grand before. I can't be swayed by MrBeast, and I'm not going to be perturbed by him.
Hello, everyone. I'm Nick Steelo1. I'm the leader of Men in Suits and a signing group under the Alliance. This is not complicated. We are here to beat the girls. We are here to win a competition. Death to the girls, glory to the boys. We are better than boys. We are all gentlemen. Let us win this competition.
And I decided to throw my hat into the ring. Okay, I'm Lyra the Drunk, organizer of the Bard's Hall and current representative of Thornridge. Many of you leaders will know me because we've been a neutral party since the very beginning. A lot of you I have had the pleasure of meeting along this way. This has been a great journey. I will not be bribed. I've won 10,000 from Mr. I'm willing to die, and I believe the girls should lose. So I'm willing to kill them all. And with that, I've said my piece.
Next game. Yeah, that's a good one.
But in the end...
Hello.
Finally. Meet up, everyone.
I'm sure you guys have seen me. I'm sure you guys have seen the people calling my name in chat. I'm here to explain that I am the best option for this role. Now, as you know, I've led the boys next door. I've led them to very great heights. I've made the largest nation that the boys have seen. I think that if I'm given the option to lead the boys, I will lead us to even greater heights. No matter what Jimmy Beast throws at me. No matter what he throws at me.
The boys overwhelmingly voted for Triple Lion. I was against it because he had stated that he wanted peace with the girls. But the decision was made. The sun was setting, time was up, and tomorrow would decide everything. With that, Day 5 came to a close. Day 6, the day we would finally learn the fate of our civilization. Up to this point, we had no idea what the admins were planning. Would the wall fall? Would disasters hit? Would we be thrown into chaos? We were given absolutely nothing. All we knew was that today, everything would be answered. But before any of that, Thornridge needed one more meeting.
I think today's the day where stuff's gonna go down. I would be shocked if we all live after today, just because we know things are about to get crazy. I think Thornridge is gonna make it pretty far. You know, we have a pretty decent sized team. We have a pretty good plan. We have some escape plans, and you know, we've over this time developed a lot of, I think, good friendships and a lot of trusting allies. All we got to do is make sure that we stick together no matter what happens.
Glory to Thornridge!
Glory to Thornridge!
Yeah, Thornridge is pretty cool.
In 6 days, we'd become more than a group of random players. We'd become friends, brothers, a family built in a world that was never meant to last. And soon, this world would be torn apart. All of us scattered, separated, maybe never seeing each other again. Thornridge would become just another forgotten corner of a forgotten server. So, before the end came, we wanted to leave something behind. A mark that said, we were here. Arrzee, Adam C, Ben.exe, Brady12, Gabnonymous, Rekos, Sams, Screenless, Sonic, Suvika, and me, Lyra the Drunk. With our legacy secured, it was time for the most important event of the entire server.
Sit back, enjoy the ride, we're on our way. One track, no turning back, forget yesterday. Unknown destination, aiming for the sky. So high, so high, so high. Killing frustration, we're doing it all to survive the nightfall. When you fight against the time.
Triple. In a moment, Triple, we are going to teleport you to the top of that tower. And you're going to make a decision that all these boys have to live with. When given a choice between peace or war, what do you tend to lean towards? Triple was given the choice between peace with the girls, where everyone alive at the end of tomorrow splits $50,000, or kill Narnia and only the side with the most players alive at the end of tomorrow splits the money. Triple, which did you choose? Peace or war?
I think we know the answer, but...
So, I want to thank all of you guys one last time for contributing to this awesome nation we built over the last week.
Yep.
Everyone here has worked really hard to bring Thornridge to life, and it's been awesome. I don't know about you guys, but I've had a ton of fun. I don't know what's going to happen today. We could all be in the last group standing, or Thornridge could just get completely wiped off the map. But either way, as king, I can promise you one thing. They will remember our name. Say it with me, boys. Glory to Thornridge!
Glory to Thornridge! Let's go. All right, everybody, welcome to day 7. You have made friends, enemies, elected leaders, and built your civilizations. But today, the wall that has been separating you from the very beginning of this video will fall. And whichever side has the most players alive by the end of the day will split the $50,000 prize amongst themselves. When I gave you the opportunity for peace or war, the boys made the choice and they chose war. Server! Shatter the wall! So, what I am looking at right now is all the players still alive. As you can see, there are more boys than girls, which means they're splitting $50,000. Congratulations, gentlemen.
Thank you, everyone. Server's closing.
That was it. 7 days, hundreds of people, and an entire civilization gone in an instant. To those who may come after we have vanished from this world, this is Thornridge, a small kingdom on the edge of the boys' side of the world and home to a group of men who met each other quite by chance. Most of us were lucky enough to have survived to the last day, but as war approaches, I become more and more fearful for my fellow Thornridge member. I can only hope that time tells our survival and our victory. If you have stumbled across this book, chances are the video is up on Beast's channel, and you know the outcome. But for us, it is happening in real time. This world was once thriving with hundreds of people, all talking and living. There have been murders, barters, meetings, trials, and just fun in general. This base is our gift to you, in memory of this beloved time of our lives. I speak to you from your past and our present. Here stood Thornridge, against the violence of the girls and the boys, against the tides of war and time. Glory to Thornridge. Signed, Lyra the Drunk. If you want more stories like this, you know where to find me.